All right, we just got home. These puppies were just born literally a few hours ago. I drive all the way to Georgia for my C-sections. I'm located in Central Florida. It's a 2-hour drive. We just got home. Puppies are in the incubator. Temperature set at 86, humidity 65. Little Debbie's ready for her puppies, and we're about to do the first feeding. I'm going to be going live every week at the least. I'll be going live at least once a week, so you'll be getting weekly live updates on this litter. This is Magilla Gorilla to Little Debbie. 4 healthy puppies, 2 chocolate girls, 2 lilac boys. Not as prepared as I should be. Pretty prepared. It's been a very hectic couple days. Look how tiny this little girl is. It's like a clone of Debbie. And this boy is like a clone of his daddy, Magilla, looking good. All right, puppies. Let's get you fed. Can you guys hear me now? That's horrible. Audio's been off since you sat down in there. That's terrible. I gave you guys some good tips too. Can you hear it now? Okay. All right, well, start back over. So we just got home. Puppies were born this morning. They're only a few hours old, and this is the very first feeding. I'll be going live every week at the very least. I'll be doing weekly live updates on this litter. Little Debbie to Magilla Gorilla. We got 4 healthy puppies, 2 lilac boys just like dad, and 2 chocolate girls just like mom. Like I said, this is their very first feeding. I go all the way to Georgia for my C-sections. I'm located in Central Florida, so it's a 2-hour drive. Just got back home, cleaned off Little Debbie, and this is the puppy's very first feeding. If you're interested in puppies, some of these puppies are available to reserve still. BigBoneBulldogs.com. Link is in my bio. This first feeding is the most crucial and most important feeding. All the feedings the first couple days are the most important because that's when it's not just milk that's coming out, but something called colostrum. Colostrum is something that's mixed in with the milk, and you're gonna get the highest concentration of colostrum on those first feedings. Colostrum is gonna give the puppies the immunity that they need. It has lots of antibodies giving the puppies immunity, keeping them alive. You're doing good, little Debbie. Debbie went a full 63-day term. She holds on to her puppies forever. Sorry about the audio there, guys. That sucks. All right, we're back. We're back. Can you say what's in your spray bottle again? Yeah, dragon's blood. So this was dragon's blood that I used to clean her off with. It's a mixture of betadine and water. It's a mixture of betadine and water, something I call dragon's blood. When purchasing a puppy, most people never even get to see that puppy until 8 weeks. But here at Big Bone Bulldogs, I offer what I call the most intimate buying experience. Not only do you get to first meet me in my program and see my facility by watching me on YouTube or my social medias, you're always allowed to come out here and tour the facility in person, meet me in person, meet the parents to the dogs in person. My next YouTube video I'm working on right now, I'll be introducing you to the parents of this litter, Magilla Gorilla and Little Debbie. And then, just like we're doing right now, I live stream my nursing sessions and the play sessions with the puppies as they get older. So instead of only meeting your puppy at as soon as 8 weeks, with me, you get to meet your puppy the day it was born. You get to watch your puppy grow up from day one. You get to watch live nursing sessions, live play sessions as the personalities develop, and you get what I call the most intimate puppy buying experience, meeting the program, the parents, in live feeding sessions from day one until 8 weeks, when the puppy gets its health certificate and goes home to its new family. BigBoneBulldogs.com. You can fill out a submission form on my website. The link is in the bio. Appreciate that. Evie, how long do you let them nurse? Typically, you're going to let them nurse around, it only takes about 8 to 15 minutes of solid nursing per session, but there's a lot of variables. So obviously right now, this is the first nursing session and her milk isn't really in that much. Her milk is like, since the audio was cut off, you didn't catch this part. So I've had a very hectic last few days. I actually went up there with 4 dogs. I had to meet and drop off 2 dogs. I took another dog there for an operation that's staying overnight. So anyways, it's just been really hectic, and the fact that she wasn't making a lot of milk, any milk really yet, I should have asked my clinic for a shot of oxytocin to give her to induce lactation, but I slipped. I messed up. I really wish I had a shot of oxytocin right now, but I don't, but it's okay. We got the puppies on here. Everyone wants to call now. The puppies stimulating the nipple will help induce lactation, will help her to start making milk. Like I said, it's the colostrum is what I really want right now. Puppies typically come out a little bit bloated. So it's okay for them to lose weight or drop weight the first day or two, 48 hours or so. After that though, you want to make sure they're feeding and they're gaining weight from there moving forward. So right now she's not making a lot of milk. It's their first session. So they're not gonna get really full. And I might stick down here for about 20 minutes or so they can continue to stimulate, get as much colostrum as possible. And then I'll get them back in the incubator, get them warm, get their temperature stabilized. And then we'll allow her to start producing some more milk. And then we'll come back in about 2 hours and we'll attempt another feeding. I'll also start supplementing her with like some cottage cheese. I need to go get some cottage cheese. I like whole milk cheese sticks, like string cheese sticks. Those are normally good for the girls to produce milk. But I'll get some more calcium going into her, and she should start producing more milk. If not, I'll have to go and start making formula and start supplementing the puppies with formula to get the calories in them. But I think Debbie will start making us some milk. Nothing to worry about at this point yet. This is only her second litter. This is little Debbie's second litter. Look at this little girl, tiny little chocolate girl like her mama. Who's gonna reserve her? Little Debbie's little Debbie. Come on, get some food in you, little girl. Then I can go get some food in me. Take down one of these brisket sandwiches I got from Buc-ee's. I've been up since 5 o'clock this morning. I had to be in Georgia by 8 a.m. for the C-section. Go ahead and hit that like button for me, everybody. If you're in the room watching right now, or if you're watching this recorded, go ahead, take a second for me, man. Hit that like button. It really helps the channel perform. I'd really appreciate it. That way I can help more people, save more puppies, teach more people how to reputably and responsibly breed their dog. Come on, little mama. Get some of that. Get some of that. As soon as I get this one latched, I'll give you guys some close-ups. Come on, little mama. Just being stubborn. Doing great, little Debbie. There we go. Good girl. That's a good girl. What are you doing, buddy? Get on that. Get that nip. Right there. Right there. Lock on. Lock on. Get it. Come on. Lock on. Lock on. It's hard with one hand. There you go. Come on. Get it, buddy. Fine, I'm gonna give your nipple away. Give it to her. She wants it. Want this one? Anybody got any questions for me? Gonna have my first litter next week. Vet said not to bring in unless she's in labor. Is that normal? Said I can't schedule a day. No, that's because it's I'm guessing that's not a reproductive vet. I'm guessing you probably went to like your general practice vet or just whatever vet's down the road. Am I right? How much are they going to charge you? That'll tell me right there. Yes, exactly. Yeah. Sounds like a general practice vet. That's because they don't do them. They don't want to do them. They're really hoping that you just end up going somewhere else. Because they don't do them. They're not good at them. They don't like doing them. They're probably going to charge you like 16, that ain't too bad. But, I just paid like $700. I typically pay between like $700 and $1,200 from a reproductive vet. When you go to general practice vets, you're gonna pay like $1,600 to $3,600. A lot of times they'll price you up $2,000, $3,000, $4,000. It's because they want to price you out. It's because they don't want to do it. So they want to price you so high or tell you something so silly like we can't schedule it because they don't want to do it. They want you to go somewhere else because they're not comfortable doing it. The only way they're comfortable doing it is if they get a big payday. So they'll just quote you a big price. If you do it, they make a bunch of money. If you don't, good. They don't want to. General practice vets, they don't know that much. They have to know everything, right? General. And the thing is, they really only know a little bit. They have a little bit of general knowledge. They went to school for 4 years to try to learn every single thing about every single animal. How well do you think that went? Not that good. They spent about 2 weeks on reproduction. They don't know that much about reproduction. So when you're breeding your dog, you want to find a reproductive vet. You want to find a reproductive clinic who does volume and has knowledge in reproduction, because your general vet doesn't. And vets don't ever like to say we don't know or anything like that. Vets will just tell you whatever they want and hope that you don't know any better. So I would call around, I would ask around, and I'd call around your city and try to find a reproductive vet. More than likely, you're going to have to drive. It's not going to be the vet down the road. It's not going to be the old guy you've been going to for the last 5 years. But that's what you got to do. Like I said, I drove 2 hours to go to Georgia this morning, a little over 2 hours. But my recommendation would be finding a reproductive vet. It's going to save you money, and you're going to get a better operation, and you're going to get better customer service. I'm in Florida. Thank you, boiled ones. I currently have a litter 12 days old. When's a good time to take them out of the incubator and have them with the mom full time? So that varies on every situation. Great question, though. For me, I would say like around 3 weeks. Typically, if you have a good mom, she's shown no aggression towards the puppies. She's shown that she's intelligent enough to not smother her puppies. So if the mother has shown you that she's a good mom, a good trusted mom, if your puppies are stabilized in temperature, they're never cold to the touch. I have a heating pad right under here. You can kind of see the edge of it. But I have a heating pad under here right now for the pups, keep the temperature stable. So if your pups are stabilized in temperature, if you got a trusted mom, I would say around the 3rd week, you can just leave them in the whelping box. I would say make sure it's a whelping box with pig rails, a true whelping box, not a plastic pool from Walmart. You see, a whelping box allows the puppy to go in the corner, and now the mom can't smother it. If this was a corner, the mom would smother that puppy. These pig rails stop a puppy from being smothered. So if you have a good trusted mom, the pups are stabilized in temp, I'd say, and you have a good a whelping box, I would say 3 weeks. And then at 4 weeks, you need to be moving them up into a drop crate. If you don't already have a drop crate, I highly, highly recommend it. It's some of the best money I've ever spent in my entire life. It's one of those kind of purchases. You ever had one of them purchases where you're literally like, this is the best money I've spent? It will save you so much time, aggravation. When you start at 4 weeks is when you start to transition them off of the mother and you start weaning them onto the mush. Mush is exactly what it sounds like, mushed up food, ground up food, wet food, because you're transitioning from formula to hard kibble, so it's right in the between. And that, when they start eating mush, they start pooping mush. They start really pooping. And it's very hard to keep up with. I mean, you would literally be cleaning the whelping box every couple hours, changing out linens. And remember, parasites are transferred through feces. Also, remember, these are dogs. These are dogs. They have pads on their feet. These are dogs. A lot of people see those drop crates and want to say, oh, that hurts their feet. That's somebody who's thinking like a human. not thinking like a dog. It does not hurt their feet. They are dogs. They don't wear shoes. They have pads. And it's good. It actually tightens up their feet at that age. Now, a dog should not live in a wire crate for 4 years of its life. But having your puppies in a drop crate from week 4 to say week 8, 10, 12 is beneficial for the dogs. It cuts down on the parasite burden, allowing them to be healthier and alive, what matters the most. It doesn't hurt their feet, it tightens up their feet, and it will save you endless hours of cleaning poop. So I highly recommend a drop crate. BigBoneBulldogs.com. Breedersupplies.com. Breedersupplies.com. There should be a link in my bio. They have drop crates there. If I have anybody on here who's an aspiring breeder or just an amateur breeder wanting to learn more, make sure you guys check out breedlikeapro.com. I launched the Advanced Breeders Network last year. It's a place where you can get all the resources, help, supplies to breed like a pro. You can get my downloadable puppy medical guide, my downloadable virtual whelping guide that was picked up by UC Davis, the #1 veterinary college in the United States. They've implemented my whelping guide into their teaching to show what it's like to be a good breeder and how puppies should be whelped properly. You can book a one-on-one coaching and consultation sessions with me. There's links to breedersupplies.com where you can get breeder supplies from all over the world. And we have a community of almost 1,000 breeders where you can ask questions and share knowledge with. Breedlikeapro.com. Go check it out. Links in my bio. What temp is good for the incubator? I've been keeping between 85 and 95. Woo, that's high. And when they turn 1 week, I dropped it to 80. Okay, well, you were good there. So I would do 86. I normally start between 86 and 88. 86 to 88. I would never go higher than 88. Definitely wouldn't go higher than 90. So I typically start at 86 to 88. And then like you said, by about week 1, I'm dropping down to about 82. I would say 10 days. Maybe at the 7-day mark, I'm down to 83, 84. And by about 10 days, I'm down to about 82, 81-ish. Again, this is depending on the puppy's stabilizing temperature. So as long as they're never cold to the touch and they're stabilizing temperature, you can bring that temperature in the incubator down. Always make sure you have humidity added when you're adding heat in the incubator. So you're gonna wanna keep your humidity, which I don't know if mine's on right now. I think mine's off as I'm looking at it. Oh, what did I just step in? Oh. I gotta mess with mine. I'll mess with that in a minute. Oh, little Debbie, you're doing a great job. Appreciate that, Rello. Glad to help. I appreciate all the support. Like those videos for me. Share them to a friend. That really, really helps the algo the most. Especially when you copy the link. If you go to one of my videos, you copy that link and you send it in a text message to a friend, that really helps the algorithm. So favorite them, like them, share them, comment. That's the ways that you could help me. What humidity levels? 65. I like to keep it at 65. Why is she shaking? She's just came off of anesthesia. She just had puppies. Like, come on, people. That's a silly question. Like, that's one of those questions where you literally didn't even think about it. Like, I'm sure you could have answered that yourself. You see that this is a mama dog with newborn puppies. You probably could have gave yourself 10 different reasons on why she might be shaking right now. Her temperature's down a little bit. She's nursing puppies. She's coming off anesthesia. I could give you a list of reasons. It's okay. It's a dog shaking. Things like this happen in life. She's perfectly fine. I am on Facebook. I'm really not active on Facebook, but it's Big Bone Bulldogs. My kennel name. My Facebook is Big Bone Bulldogs. It's just all my IG stuff gets repurposed over there. I'm really not active on Facebook. My Instagram is Big Bone Bulldog Farm. So my Facebook, Big Bone Bulldogs. My TikTok, Big Bone Bulldogs. My Instagram, Big Bone Bulldog Farm. My newest TikTok, Big Bone Bulldog Farm. I've been repurposing my YouTube content over on that one. All right, so I'm gonna get these puppies back in the incubator. Look how tiny this girl is. So we sat down here for about 20 minutes or so. We stimulated the nipples. We got some colostrum coming out. We're gonna go put these puppies in the incubator for the next 2 hours, let them warm up, let them rest. They're nice and plump. And let me show you. Like I said, they come out pretty bloated, so they could have a bigger, what I call a golf ball belly. It'll be more round and hard. So they're not quite there yet, but they're not empty bellied by any means. So I feel good about this. We got some colostrum in them. And we're gonna let little Debbie relax for the next 2 hours. I'm gonna go get her some cottage cheese to help induce lactation. And I don't know, I'll see you guys again soon. I'm gonna be doing at least one live session every week, but I'll probably do at least one a day maybe for the first week or so. I don't want to say anything and commit to it quite yet. Like I said, I got 20 other dogs to take care of and a bunch of chaos going on. I got to drive all the way back to that clinic in Georgia tomorrow to pick up the other puppy or the other dog. And then I got a litter due on the 9th. So I do have another Frenchie litter coming. December 9th, you can drop a deposit on that and reserve the discounted rate. Appreciate that, HD. I appreciate all the support. Puerto Rico, what's up, Andrew? Appreciate that, Andrew. I really appreciate the support from everybody. Like I said, the one thing I'd ask from you guys is just hit that like button for me all the time. Drop a comment, even if it's just some emojis. If you got nothing to say, just throw some emojis at the comments for me. And share it to a friend. Share. Share those videos, like them, favorite them. It really helps the algorithm. It gets me in front of more people so I can help more puppies, help more breeders. Breedlikeapro.com. I just added a bunch of new stuff to breedersupplies.com. Look at all the new stuff we got from Hoke. Hoke is a company out of Europe that's truly taken over the American market. Almost everything they have is top notch. Is coming back tested as like the highest levels. They're semen enhancers, they're semen extenders. They just came out with a new progesterone machine that does full hormone testing. I'll have one of those here soon. BigBoneBulldogs.com if you're interested in puppies. BreedLikeAPro.com if you're interested in being a breeder. BreederSupplies.com to get all your supplies. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Hit that like button. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. Let's get these puppies back into the incubator. You're noisy. You're noisy. Looks like his daddy. Appreciate that, Emilio. All right, new YouTube video coming out, Meet the Parents. I'm gonna go work on that right now. I've been trying to edit it for a few weeks. I'm gonna get that out to you guys as soon as possible, and I'll be keeping up with the live sessions.